Master Ace. These are the lyrics to Young Black Intelligent off my album, The Falling Season. Young Black Intelligent. This is not a first, but it feels like a curse and it weighs like an elephant. Heavy on my mind cause I feel so irrelevant. Heavy on my heart, it's like I'm smart for the hell of it. Heavy on my soul as I stroll through the ville again. Stranded on this island, feel like I'm Gilligan. Friends got jail and then they got bail. Stress that I'm under, I just wonder where they kill again. Young Black Intelligent was the first song that I recorded for this album. The song, in a nutshell, speaks about my life at the age of around 14 years old, growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, and in the projects, and being a kid that was a pretty smart kid, got good grades, but all of my friends that I hung with, they wasn't really into school like that. They didn't really get good grades like that. So I was kind of, not the outcast, but I was looked at as a little different just because of the school thing. And so I wanted to sort of express on a record that feeling of being in this environment, but being different because I was a good student, and how to survive that and get through that. And that's why I wrote the song. At 14, I had several friends who were already on the path to go to jail. They were already committing crimes in the neighborhood. It was like right at the beginning of the chain snatching era, snatching jewelry, snatching pocketbooks was popular. Some of them, right now, guys are just getting home from 20, 25, 30-year bids, because a bunch of them went away. When I went away to college, a bunch of them went away to jail. And they're just now coming home. So I've been seeing over the last probably 5 to 10 years, guys coming home one by one from, straight murder raps, like long bids. And it's amazing to me because these are the same kids that I played two-hand touch with in my neighborhood, like had fun with, played with, laughed with, go get a soda, eat some chips, crack jokes. But then at some point, we did that, and that's what it is. Please understand that I'm living in the concrete jungle while I stumble as it crumble under my feet. In the building lobby, see my man Bobby, puffing on a joint, that's the point when our eyes meet. Ask what's the weight on the books in my knapsack. He's so amused, I'm confused why he asked that. Then I understand the motive and the plan. He's trying to be the man while I stand getting laughed at. When I got to high school, they were putting me in these advanced placement classes and these honors classes. And it was nobody else that looked like me in my classes. Like I was the only black kid in every honors class, every AP class, for the most part. And I just remember like being in like AP English with all these white kids, learning and doing the whole bit. And then when I would leave the class, I ain't hang with none of those kids. I went down to the lunchroom, met up with my football team guys, and we talking, rhyming, banging on the table, doing the regular stuff. And then it was the bell ring, and I'm back to another class with a whole bunch of white kids. That's kind of how it was. Bobby wasn't on the rhyme. I say, chilling in the lobby, see my man Bobby. Bobby isn't a real person, the name Bobby, but the character of Bobby was a real person in my mind. Because I would come downstairs and there would always be guys in the lobby smoking weed, drinking beer, and making comments as you walk on your way to school. Like, what you do all them books for, man? That book bag heavier than you. Like, what you going with on books? And you just like, yeah, ha, crack, laugh it off and keep it moving. That's what it was. Dudes got jokes, but very little hopes. That's why they try to bring me down like a halfback. But I got balance. My mom's made a promise. If I get the grades, I'll be praised like Thomas, Clarence. But I don't know if law's in my future. Cops in the war and they'll sure try to shoot you. All I want to do is get a B in geometry, lose my virginity, and live my life drama-free. I added Clarence Thomas as a sort of a creative touch, but definitely have somebody black, being part of the Supreme Court was a big deal. My grandmother was excited about that. That was a big deal. That was like Obama becoming president almost at that time. But I just knew in my mind that I probably wasn't going to be going that route, law or anything like that, because we grew up not really trusting the law or the cops or any of that in our neighborhood. The crazy thing is, there was an officer in our neighborhood that he used to ride this little scooter, little. Back then they had, it wasn't even a motorcycle. It was like literally like a scooter, and he would just kind of tool around the neighborhood and pull up on us and stuff. But he was cool. He had we nicknamed him Officer Me My Mo. I never knew why we called him that. Maybe you know what it probably was? His name was probably something like real hard to pronounce, and so dudes just said Me My Mo. That's Officer Me My Mo. And he would come around on his scooter every now and then, and but it was never a negative interaction. It was always like, "What are y'all doing?" or whatever, and "Yo, what's up, Officer Me My Mo, man? I see you on your scooter. You killing them or whatever." It was that kind of that kind of interaction. He was one of the good guys. So that was my initial first experience with police. A little bit later, I got caught for writing graffiti by these undercover officers, me and my man Steady Pace. And they pulled up on us. They caught us writing graffiti. They pushed us up against the store gate. We were writing on one of the store gates. It was a closed store. And made us hold our hands out, and they spray painted our palms black. Black, like I'm talking about jet black, like your palms. Two coats of paint on your palms. They sprayed our clothes, our hats, and told us to get the fuck out of here, because they didn't feel like dealing with whatever the paperwork was, but they wanted to make sure they humiliated us for doing what we were doing. And I remember actually going home relieved, because I could have got straight arrested that was my first time ever getting, like, being called, like my grandmother being called, come down to the precinct. That would have been crazy. So obviously I went in the house with my hands in my pockets and went in the bathroom for about 30 minutes with soap and Brillo, trying to get this paint off my hands, which was not coming off. And so I hid my hands for about a week or so before, I finally got it all off. But it was a interesting day that day. Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Masta Ace. This is Verse Behavior on WatchLOUD.com.